created furore. A notification and then a U-turn or a partial rollback. The Himachal government, currently reeling under financial crisis, issued a notification that triggered huge controversy. I've got a copy of this notification. This is dated the 21st of September 2024, and it says, point number 3, where in urban areas some establishments use their own water sources and sewerage system of the department, sewerage charges levied at rupees 25 rupees per seat per month. That means that if you've built the toilets and you're using your own water, but you're using the state government's or the public works department sewerage, then आपके घर में जितने भी टॉयलेट सीट्स हैं उसके हिसाब से आपको 25 रुपया पर टॉयलेट सीट पर मंथ देना होगा. So that was the whole notification that came. It triggered huge controversy, purportedly stating this fee would be levied and in urban areas. Now, along with the sewerage bill, this additional fee will be transferred to the account of the Jal Shakti department. That's what the notification had added. The order stated that the sewerage bill will constitute 30% of the water bill. Facing backlash, the Congress government clarified that the order was withdrawn on the same day that it was issued. So, this is the order, first order, 21st of September, and this is the same order. Now, there is a clarification. It says, in partial modification of this department notification dated 21st/9, condition number 3 prescribed in the terms and conditions at page number 4, this part is hereby deleted with immediate effect. So, they first said toilet tax lagega, then they said toilet tax nahi lagega. It happened on the same day. So, the reports when they came out, the first part came, the cancellation or the partial rollback did not come. The notification had stated that those who use water from their own source and use only sewerage connection from the government department must pay this charge every month, and the Jal Shakti department of the Himachal Pradesh government said an objection was lodged on behalf of the Deputy Chief Minister and the notification was then withdrawn. That was the clarification. The Jal Shakti department of Himachal Pradesh government further said that sewerage charges were already being collected in Shimla. In some cases, this applied to hotels and certain institutions. The BJP mounted an attack on the Congress, taking to X the platform. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said, unbelievable if true. Whilst the PM built Swachhata as a people's movement and 11 crore plus toilets have been built across the country, the Congress is taxing people for toilets. Shame that they didn't provide good sanitation during their time, but this step will shame the country. BJP spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla also it out, calling it the zenith of this entire khatakhat model. आपको ये मिलेगा खटाखट, वो मिलेगा खटाखट, पर अब सब जगह टैक्स लगेगा खटाखट. That was the jibe that came from the BJP. Let's go खटाखट to our two panelists and get into the debate straight away. Shazia Elmi, national spokesperson of the BJP, and Tehseen Poonawalla joining us. Namaste and Jai Hind to the lady and the gentleman.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Let's just quickly listen into some of the reactions and then we'll start the debate.
देखिए, अभी तक तो कोई ऐसी बात नहीं है और कहाँ से ये खबरें लाते हैं. देश की वित्त मंत्री है, कौन सी नोटिफिकेशन को बात कर रहे हैं. कम से कम नोटिफिकेशन अपने ट्वीट करके देखना तो चाहिए. ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है हिमाचल प्रदेश में, और जो बात वो दिखा रहे हो, पता नहीं किस नोटिफिकेशन को दिखा रहे हैं. किसी भी एक्स्ट्रा टॉयलेट सीट पर कोई सेस नहीं लगाया.
आज हिमाचल 100% ओपन डेफिकेशन फ्री हो गया है, और मुझे बड़ा आश्चर्य लगा यार सुबह सुनने को मिला कि सुक्खू जी को देखो, उसने टॉयलेट पर भी टैक्स लगा दिया. इस सरकार की मति भ्रष्ट हो गई, बुद्धि भ्रष्ट हो.
जैसे ये नोटिफिकेशन कर दी गई, जब फाइल उनको बाद में जो है माननीय उप मुख्यमंत्री में साहब को ये फाइल गई, तो उन्होंने कहा कि ये टॉयलेट वाला जो है देखने में ठीक नहीं लगता है और इसको विड्रॉ कर लिया गया.
जो शौचालय की सीट पर टैक्स लगाती है, ये राहुल गांधी के विकास का मॉडल है जो सुखविंदर सुक्खू जी हिमाचल में लागू कर रहे हैं. ये इनके फर्जी फॉर्म भरवाकर आपकी जेब से पैसे निकालने का मॉडल कांग्रेस का है, जो हिमाचल प्रदेश की जनता की जेब से पैसे निकाल रहे हैं.
Dive in, Tehseen Poonawalla, Shazia Elmi. Tehseen, are you there? Or we'll get him back in just a bit. But Shazia Elmi, now they have cancelled the order, so there is no title tax. So what's the whole debate about it?
You know, the very fact that, Himachal Pradesh has been going through such a huge fiscal deficit and crisis, one after the other, so much so that they also had to delay the salaries to be given to government officers and other salaried employees of the government. Can you imagine all the promises that were made before the elections? None of them have been kept. So much so that all, you know, do you remember this toilet tax comes later, but before that, they had announced that they would actually have electricity, free electricity up to a certain point, and subsidy will be given to all. But can I tell you that they have refused that also, and they said subsidy over electricity on electricity will be taken back for those who are taxpayers. Now it's all very easy to say this khatakhat politics, you know, that we'll give this, or 6,000 aa jayenge, or 60,000 aa jayenge. So much so that last time when Rahul Gandhi said it, and after the elections, there were women in UP and in front of Congress offices asking for that amount of money. So you can't lie to people so blatantly, knowing very well. And now what do they say? Oh, BJP before us had emptied the financial coffers. So if you already knew that, and if it's already there, why on earth did you promise this? So it's one thing to have pre-budgetary allocations, and something that you've thought of, and something that you've planned is planned expenditure. And one thing is to say, "Arey, sab mil jayega free mein, aa jao, sab kudo." So this is what toilet tax is being talked about. Electricity subsidy has been withdrawn. They don't have money to pay the taxes. The same thing is happening in Punjab. Next month you'll be doing a show on this. I'm giving it to you, writing was I follow it. So it's quite sad. I mean, this is just lying to the people constantly. Jhoot.
So
Ye
whenever,
jhoot aur fareeb ki politics.
whenever we, if and when we do this debate on Punjab, again, Tehseen and Shazia ji, we'll invite you back. But Tehseen, what's happening in
Yes,
Himachal?
yes.
Himachal was supposed to be the governance model. This is where the entire OPS, old pension scheme gambit had started. So now they are saying पैसे ही नहीं है भाई, salary भी नहीं दे सकते, अब कहा है कि पॉलिटी भी नहीं कर सकते. Then they said, oh, we can't do this, let's take it back.
Thank you, Anand, for having me on the show at the onset. Shubh Navratri to you, your family members, and to all the viewers of your show. 2 or 3 things. I'm astounded that in such a pious festival time, how much lies the Bharatiya Jhutha party spreads. It's almost like diarrhea that is spread all across. No wonder that they have nothing else to say. This should be flushed down the toilet. Number 1, there is no such notification. 21st September, there was a notification for government pursual. The government rejected it. Even that, I can bet you, the Honorable Finance Minister or the BJP spokesperson didn't read that notification. It wasn't for the common citizens. Basically, that notification said that, listen, if you're using, if you're not recycling that water, there will be a connection for a toilet. This is for corporates and hotels. That was also withdrawn. So that was not to be put in. Number 3, she spoke about freebies. It is the BJP that promised a free water connection in Himachal. The BJP, not the Congress. The Congress manifesto did. The BJP did. The Congress is charging 100 rupees per household because sewage is important and Himachal is an eco-sensitive area. 4th, she spoke about OPS bankrupting the state. OPS actually hasn't bankrupted because we had just little bit of research. It's just the first line of Google research. The OPS scheme was valid till 2003. So those who took the new financial scheme and came back to the new pension scheme and came back to the OPS scheme after 2003, because now it's come in retrospectively, will only get the pension in 2034. But you come on national TV and you make up stories about it. Last, I'm going to quote a gentleman. I want to know who this gentleman is. If the BJP spokesperson can say, the gentleman says, as per the 15th Finance Commission, the revenue deficit grant to Himachal Pradesh is over 2,000 crores. The protected revenue, which is the right of Himachal Pradesh, 7,000 crores will not be given, and the GST compensation will be withdrawn after June 2022. Therefore, I urge Nirmala Sitharaman ma'am to give it. You know this gentleman, Jairam Thakur, the Chief Minister, BJP Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh. You bankrupted the state. Your Chief Minister went to Nirmala Sitharaman with this. And I'm quoting CNN News 18. And you dare come here and say that the Congress did it?
Can I answer?
Acha, one thing before
No.
Shazia,
Don't change the
okay,
topic. I have to answer.
Okay, please answer.
I have to answer. I'll stick
just
to
wanted
the
to
topic. I'll talk about other things.
Yeah.
So the report. So let me tell you, there was a notification. So don't say it wasn't there. There was an actual real notification
I never said that.
which was later withdrawn after a few clarifications.
I said that.
No. So Tehseen, what does the notification say? So why was it taken? Why was it there in the first place?
Because it didn't have to go to the public.
Within 5 hours, this was taken back.
The notification was already made public.
No, it went to the public. There was a notification. Yes, it was made public. That's why there was an uproar, which is why they took it back. And what did the notification say? And let me read it out to you. But as much, the Sukhu government issued a notification on Thursday to charge water and sewerage bill from the residents and said the toilet tax would be 25% per house. And later it was clarified and a notification was withdrawn, but the Deputy CM said it doesn't look all right. So obviously it didn't look
Correct.
all right, and that's why I took it back. It was made public, it was issued, there was a proper circular by the gazetted officer, and it went around when people protested, and when BJP spoke and other normal citizens protested, you took it back. But the fact was that you were forced to do it, your hand was forced only because of financial difficulty.
All
So
of
do not pretend that
Vasi,
none
there was a
whatsoever.
notification and it was withdrawn
Yes.
on the same day. So that is one
Correct.
part. But the fact is, Tehseen Poonawalla, Sukhvinder Sukhu did not know. Sukhvinder Sukhu did not know about
But
the
the
two
deputy-
notifications. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I'll tell you. But I'll tell you
one
what
minute.
happened.
You said
Sure,
about
sure.
Nirmala Sitharaman, JP Nadda, or any of these people not knowing about the second notification. I am saying the state's chief minister also did not know. Till
Correct,
the
but the
time,
deputy chief
till
is-
the time the
Correct.
Jal Shakti Mantri
deputy
came
chief
and
of
made
the-
the announcement, the state's chief minister did not know, because in the morning when he issued a clarification, what he said is, ये क्या notification की बात कर रहे हैं, ऐसा कोई notification नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है हिमाचल में. That's what he said. He didn't at that time say कि भाई एक notification निकला था और हमारे deputy chief minister ने उसको हटवा दिया था और उसके बाद हमने कह दिया कि भाई ये नहीं होगा. उन्होंने तो ये बोला ही नहीं. तो the
Yes,
assumption is कि
I'll
उनको
explain
पता ही
that to
नहीं
you.
था.
No, that's a wrong assumption. I'll tell you what happened. This was made by some. You're right on this part, Anand. You're absolutely right. A notification was issued. Obviously, this was a corporate. This was issued, and then before it went public, this happened before. This is 21st September. How is the issue today? Before it went public, the deputy CM, when it reached his office, he said, "I'm not even sending this to the CM. This is what toilet paper. Throw it away." Therefore, the CM was surprised. He said, "What the hell is this?" So
I
nothing
know
was
you have
but
taken
more
certain
important-
exercises on screenplay and dramatization and all of that, but this is your addition, sir.
But I'm doing a good job
no,
of it.
no, I'm just telling you that this doesn't fit the screenplay, because the notification has come from the same additional chief secretary. The signatory on that is the same additional chief secretary, Mr. Sharma. So the notification did become
Yeah, but it
public.
didn't go to CM office. It was withdrawn.
अरे सर, पॉइंट इज कि स्टेट में डिप्टी सीएम ने कुछ नहीं किया, उन्होंने चेंज करवाया है, तो सीएम को पता ही नहीं. सुबह जब ये बवाल
हाँ,
कटा,
तो निकाल दिया
when
ना,
he
CM
came
तक पहुंचा ही नहीं,
came
तो
for the
बताओ.
first clarification also, he had not been briefed. That's what I'm
Exactly, it was so
and
useless.
nor
It was as worthless as toilet paper.
no. Well
क्या करना है उसका?
tried, well tried, but this is one that you cannot defend. But the other thing, Shazia Almi, is the charge is that the state of Himachal Pradesh was bankrupted by the BJP. That's the other charge that Sukhvinder Sukhu also said. कि इन्होंने तो
I
फ्री
said
में दे
that.
दिया, 5,000 करोड़
Yes,
रुपए ऐसा
I
फ्री कर
said-
दिया, बिजली भी फ्री कर दिया. हम कहाँ से दें? हमने 100 रुपए लगाने पड़े, हम क्योंकि हमारे पास कहाँ से देंगे हम फ्री?
You know, I preempted it, and which is why I already said all of these things. So this is what they said when they got into power. It's a very small, less than 1% margin with in Himachal Pradesh Congress won over BJP. But these were the promises on the basis of which they came to power. Now, what is the need for Sukhvinder Sukhu ji
Sukhu.
to review all the subsidies? When you promise your subsidies, just like Rahul Gandhi, Allah Khatakhat of Rahul Gandhi, then I'm sure you have thought of something, right? Or is it just fooling the people, hoodwinking them into saying they'll be given all of this without actually any understanding of the economic burden or
My point is-
necessities
my-
needed
Just one
to
second.
implement it? So I don't get it.
1 second. I'll make her get it.
Now they're looking at deferring drawing salaries and allowances for the next 2 months. And you know, if you see the revenue deficit grant, it has been reduced by 1,800 crores, and it is 6,258 crores in the fiscal year. That's what they say. But they are blaming the BJP. But when they came to power,
Okay,
they
I
knew
just-
exactly what the fiscal position was. On that basis, they could have calculated and figured out as to how they will increase the tax or increase productivity or have other sources of income generation or tax generation which would help them implement the subsidies.
Right.
None of those things were done.
Okay.
But
May I just make
subsidies
two
were
points?
given.
I
Now
want to
they
say
can't
something,
go
but
on
we'll
any
say it
further.
towards the end of the
It's very
debate. Yes,
basic.
yes, Tehseen, respond. Yeah.
I am so impressed by Shazia ji. I'm so impressed. She actually turned around my argument and used it on me. Yes, there is a revenue deficit grant to Himachal Pradesh of about 2,000
I'm
crore
smart,
rupees.
you know, Tehseen, you've always
Of
known
course
it.
you are. Therefore, you're a BJP spokesperson. You are smart, and I compliment you on that. You do deserve it. But there is a revenue deficient grant of 2,000 crore rupees. This is not just Sukhu ji.
But you are smart. Why are you a Congress spokesperson?
Because then who will come on Anand's show if I also join?
No.
So we have to.
That you don't need to. That you don't need to worry. That you don't need to worry. What I am trying to say is that if you are increasingly finding it difficult to sometimes defend the indefensible,
I am not.
then don't defend it. But
No,
Tazeen,
I'm
I'll tell
not,
you
I'm
what.
But
2014.
allow me to make these points. Just allow me these points.
See,
Just
2014.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
10 seconds.
please
Just 10
make your
seconds. Okay, just 10. Then I know the point you're making, but just 10 seconds. See, she's right. There's a revenue deficient grant of 2,000 crore rupees. Even Jairam Thakur ji is saying this. This has happened since the BJP has come to power. Himachal has been wronged. Now, protected revenue of 7,000 crore rupees is pending and 3,500 crore rupees of GST compensation since 2022. Totally, you owe me about 11,000 crores. If you give me, I won't have any hassle.
No, but
and no, salaries are not
point
going to
is-
be delayed.
No.
Salaries are not going to be delayed. Salaries are paid on 5th.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Is the same bank from which you are drawing salary to which you are paying EMI. Okay, so
No.
1 minute. Hear
No,
me.
that is the government has to give. No, the central government
Tazeen, hear me out.
Sure.
Your salary is 11,000 crore, but your EMI is 14,000 crore. So there will be no salary, sir. You're getting me?
No, salary is not delayed.
No. Please understand. I'm giving a very simple example to you.
Correct.
If your salary is 1 lakh rupees and your EMI is 1,20,000 rupees, then you will not get a salary from the same bank because the bank will say, I'll first hold the 1 lakh rupees against your EMI of 1,20,000.
That's not true.
That's what is happening with a lot of these states.
No, that's not true.
That's
That's
what
not true.
because
BJP owes me 11,000 crore rupees.
No. The point is, if states have a revenue deficit, then they cannot go out and promise more revdi. Clear. So then don't follow the revdi
May I
politics
answer
on
that?
states which already are bankrupt.
1 second.
See, but I have to wind up this debate and we have to move on to the next story. I just want to say in 2014, I remember a defense minister said, we've got no money, no budgets, can't buy aircraft, can't buy ships, can't buy anything. Okay, 2024, the story is different. There were PSUs which said, we got no money, we don't know. Even defense manufacturers were in the red and there was a huge controversy created. Today, they are one of the star blue chips among PSUs. So, some people have mastered the art of from 0 to adding a 1 before the zeros. Others are saying, we have got only zeros, so we'll tax the people more to add to some more zeros. So I'm just saying that governance is not easy
And I
and
just want to
promising
say one more
revenues is
small
not
thing.
easy. Mr. Sukhvinder Sukhu first did not know that this tax had happened, something like this had happened in his government. Secondly, taxing your way out and taxing the Aam Aadmi out to try and get out of a hole of revenue deficits is not the answer. And that's not good governance. That's what I was trying to say, underline that. Yes, I've got to move on. I request our guests to stay on. On the 1st of October, the Delhi police caught 22 cartons which had